Hey, how we doing, everybody? Welcome to the latest edition of Storytime with Mr. Smolen. And my friends, I've got another fantastic book for us to read today, so we better dive right into that great book. As always, my friends, let me get that drum roll, please. Our story this week is The Sour Grape. Ooh, look, he does look a little sour. And our story today is written by Jory John and Pete Oswald. So let's get going on this great story here. I'm a grape, a sour grape. Grrr. If somebody upsets me, I'll remember it. If somebody wrongs me, I won't forget. If somebody insults me, I'll never ignore it. Nope. Well, that's not very nice, Mr. Grape. See that banana over there? That banana slipped and bumped into me, so I'm holding a grudge. See that orange? That orange didn't call me back for a week. Grudge! See that lime? That lime borrowed my scarf and never returned it. Grudge! I suppose I've gotten pretty thin skin for a grape. Nobody steps on this grape. Grrr. Granted, it wasn't always this way. Something made him like that. Let's see what made him like that. I grew up in a close-knit bunch. There were about 3,000 of us in our little community. Oh, that's a lot. We were sweet to each other. Says, you look nice today. So do you. No, you do. We all lived on a vine. Sure, it was a bit claustrophobic, especially when we were trying to get ready in the morning. Says, are you done in there? Come on! But my family was ripe with humor, goodwill, and warmth. We did our best with what we had. Here says, are you going to eat that? Are you going to finish that? Sorry. My grandparents visited on the weekends. We'd stroll in the sun and they'd teach us what they knew. They said that it takes a bunch to raise a seed. They said that good grapes roll their own way in life. They told us to be kind, forgiving, considerate, and grateful. Or grateful, as my grandpa said with a wink. That is really true. We should always be kind, forgiving, considerate, and grateful. It's a great way to live. Above all, no matter what life throws at you, and there will be a lot, try to stay sweet, my grandma said. Indeed, we said in response. For a while, I was the sweetest of sweet. I said please. I said thank you. I brushed aside life's little annoyances. I knew how good I had it. But then, one day, something changed in me. Oh, look at here. It says, oops. Ha, no problem at all. Ooh, and that grape's even getting a hot dog. You guys know I love hot dogs. It was my birthday. I had rigorously and vigorously planned a big party for weeks. I'd sent out invitations with the date prominently displayed. Get this. I had a Ferris wheel, a magician, and hay rides. I had snacks upon snacks upon snacks. The highlight of the party, though, was a fireworks display, which would happen at sundown. Ooh. I stood out in front and waited for folks to arrive. I had a gigantic smile on my face. I waited. Everybody was a little late, it seemed. No big deal, no big whoop, so I waited. A tumbleweed rolled by. Oh, look at that tumbleweed rolling by right there. A coyote howled in the distance. Ow! The sun sank behind the hills, and I waited. Poor Grape, no one's coming to his party. Nobody showed up, and I mean nobody. By the time the fireworks show started, with me as the sole spectator, I was scowling. I considered everybody I'd invited, and only one thought came to mind. Grudge, 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 grudge. Grudge, 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 grudge! Oh man, look, he's looking pretty sad there. After that, my personality became something else entirely. I went from a sweet grape to a bitter grape, to a snappy grape. Oh, look at, who moved my chair? Oh, he's yelling at his kitty cat. Finally, I became a sour grape. Grrr. Oh, no. I started holding minor grudges that eventually became major grudges. Why don't you watch where you're going? Oh, look at that dog chasing his ball, tied him up. I scowled so much that my face got all squishy. You know what? Don't even bother calling me back. I took my grumpiness out on others. Are you ever going to return my scarf? Oh man, he's not being a good friend. And that's just how it's been. Day after day, week after week, month after month, grudge after grudge. But something happened recently that changed my thinking. Oh, look at, we got milk spilled on. Oh, man. I was getting ready to meet up with my friend Lenny, the other fellow I know who's as sour as I am. Lenny and I usually go to the park where we sit on a bench and rant about stuff. But as I was heading out the door, I bumped my knee and it says, ooh, it looks like it hurt his knee. After I bandaged myself up, I discovered I had a flat tire. He says, oh. Then I missed the bus and the next bus was late. He says, wow. Got splashed even. Finally, I got off at the wrong stop. Oh, and the bus driver said, sheesh. And the dog's barking at me. Oh, no. By the time I arrived at the park, it was getting dark. Lenny was fuming and furious with a frown and a furrowed forehead. His face looked all squishy. We agreed to meet at exactly 4 o'clock. You're 3 hours late. Oh, man, Lenny doesn't look too happy, does he? I tried to explain why I was so tardy, but Lenny wouldn't listen. He'd already made up his mind. He formed a huge grudge, and he wouldn't budge. I couldn't believe it. How unfair I thought. How ridiculous I thought. How similar to the way I would react. And he says, He's noticing something. Lenny was pretty worked up. He was pacing back and forth, emitting occasional grumbles. His tone was tart. So I gave him a little space. Besides, it was nice out. I noticed the sky changing colors, the melodic chirping of the birds, the evening breeze, the buzz of the park's insects coming alive at night. I suddenly felt grateful and peaceful and calm. Had I been missing all this simple beauty because I was too busy complaining? Meanwhile, old Lenny stormed off, muttering something about disrespect and lack of consideration. I'm pretty sure I heard him add a grrr, too. Oh, man, look, he's living a good life now. Seeing all the beauty that's around him. I love that. I walked home. I pulled out a dusty box from under my bed. There were old family photos inside. I spotted myself in one of the pictures. I was so sweet. I knew that little grape from the photo was still a big part of me deep down. It would just take some work to get back there again. Oh, look, and there's Grandma and Grandpa. And that was the exact moment I found the invitation I had sent out for my infamous birthday party. The one where nobody showed up. It said May 31st. But wait. What? Wait a minute. My birthday was on May 21st. Alas, I told everyone to come on the wrong day. Here it says, gulp. Oh, it was all my fault. I realized nobody's perfect, not even me. Oh man, see, it's something. It's okay to make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, but when you do, you just gotta step up and handle that, right? After that day, I started noticing other things too. Like how remaining sour all the time is so draining. I'd wasted so much energy holding grudges when I could have easily cleared the air if I'd felt hurt. And yes, I still get upset from time to time, but that's okay. That is okay to get upset. You just got to get over it, keep on going, right? Because now I talk and I listen and I work things out instead of just walking away. Oh, look at him being a great friend. Man, my sourness is fading. I'm letting go of all my grudges. And hey, it's working. And here it says, slip-ups happen. I'm just glad you're okay. Oh, thanks. That scarf looks sublime on you. Why don't you keep it? Really? You're the best. Aren't you glad we got to catch up? I'm so grateful that we did. Oh, look at me playing baseball. Man, what a great friend. Sure, sometimes I still let out a little grrr when I'm frustrated. Like this. Grrr. Oh, look, his umbrella broke. He's getting all wet. But then I move on. My face is less squishy, too. Oh, and don't worry. Things are okay with Lenny again. And it says, gosh, sorry I'm late. You must be furious. Gosh, sorry I'm late. You must be furious. No big deal, my friend. Oh, look at that. So nice. Ooh, look at. You know what? If you look at things in the right sort of way, and if you remember to be kind, considerate, forgiving, and grateful, life really can be pretty sweet. Yes, indeed. Look at him all having a blast at his birthday party. Man, oh man, and that's our story. Who liked that story? Did you like that story? I know I like that story. And it just goes to show, even though things might not be going your way, always remember to, as we like to say, follow those 3 B's. Be safe, be kind, and be helpful. But my friends, until next time, pick up another book, read, and I look forward to reading to you again soon. Have a great day.